So we've kind of forged a new beat for ourselves, covering all of the sellouts and those who will spend the rest of eternity scrubbing all that blood off of their hands. I mean, guys, Pete Davidson's own fucking father was killed in 9/11. This dude's over there. He's like, well, you know, 500 grand pays for a lot of therapy. I can wipe away a lot of tears with all of these hundreds of thousands of dollars you guys are offering me. It's insane. Okay. None of these people have an ounce of integrity. All they see is dollar signs. They stand for nothing. All of these people who have spent years and years and years pushing this mythology that the philosophers of our time are comedians, bro. The real intellectuals of our time are comedians, bro. The only truth tellers alive are comedians, bro. Well, guess what, Gavin? I've got an incredible compilation video of all of these arrogant pricks out in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, doing propaganda for a royal family. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Can't wait to see it. The only one that I've seen so far was the one that you sent me, where not only, it seems like not only do these dudes, are they doing comedy, but they also have to contractually like celebrate Saudi Arabia, like defend it and be like, this is great. I'd love to move here myself. I'm already looking at, property down the street. Like, that's the funniest part of this. It's like, was that obligated, or is this dude really just, brown nosing the Saudi royals just because he wants to, because that's the kind of person he is, or does he have to say this?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of evidence that would suggest they weren't just paid to look the other way. They were paid to do propaganda for the Saudi government. They were paid to do rehabilitation of the Saudi government, and they were there specifically to convince people in America, "Oh, hey, bro, Saudi Arabia is really cool. Maybe you should come on over for vacation, bro." But, you guys can see for yourself. This first one, lesser known comic, but massive humiliation. This is from Chris Distefano, and then we start to get to the big name acts.
Hey, Chrissy Camel Toe. And let me tell you something. I'm loving this country so far. I've been here for about 10 hours. I've eaten more food than you can imagine. I want to know what I can do to become a Saudi citizen. My first time ever. I've never even been to the Middle East. I've never.
I want to know what I can do to become a Saudi citizen. Right off of the bat, we're just kissing ass and stroking off.
Yeah, he said he'd been there not even 10 hours. And he's already considering Saudi citizenship. Like, bro, you've probably been like most of the time in like the airport and in like Ubers and like your hotel check-in and stuff. Like, how realistically, how much of Riyadh have you really experienced in 10 hours of being there? Like, obviously you're just fucking saying that because Saudi Arabia is paying you. Like, what 10 hours? What a joke.
It gets worse.
I've been anywhere near here. I don't even usually even go to the beach. Sand, usually I get weird when it gets on me. But when I'm here now, I literally am like, why did I never want to come here? I wish I would have come here 10 years ago. I want to hopefully, I'd like to start another family in the Middle East and not tell my family back home. I'd like to live 2 lives. I wish that I could come back for Riyadh season. I wish I could come back, but I have a show at the Columbus Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio, or else I'd stay here in Riyadh.
That was kind of crazy too. He was like, I wish I could leave my family and wish I could bang me a Saudi chick, start a family over here and never go home. Fuck America. The chicks over here are way fucking hotter.
Like, he's clearly joking, like he's clearly kidding, but it's still fucking hilarious, right? And also, you have to think about, like, how is all of this translating into, what is it, Arabic that they speak in Riyadh? I would imagine, like, how are all of the beats of these jokes that he's making translating to the people of Saudi Arabia? It is 100% going to come across like direct propaganda. Like, nobody's going to understand that there was any humor to his tone, right? Because none of them fucking speak English.
Well, the people that are living already there, I guess they don't really need to hear propaganda. They're already there. I think it's more for Americans and Westerners and shit, right?
I guess that's probably true, but I also think part of it is the royal family being like, see, look at all these Americans. They came to Saudi Arabia and they loved it. These are the richest and most famous Americans, and they know Riyadh is the best. It's the best place in the world. It only took 10 hours for him to know that Riyadh is the best place in the world. Don't ever criticize Riyadh. Don't ever question the royal family. God damn it. Mohammed bin Salman is God in his current incarnation. Don't you ever think sideways. Don't you have one single free thought about ever leaving the kingdom of Saudi Arabia? That's what I think he might also be a kind of a double-edged sword. Like, sure, look at this American guy. Let's get more Americans to do this. But also, hey, look at this American guy. It took 10 hours and he already wants to start a new family with the beautiful Saudi women.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some. He's like, I really would like to have a wife who can't drive. That sounds amazing.
But I love it. I'm nervous because I've never performed comedy before for people from Saudi Arabia, so I don't know if they're going to think what I'm saying or doing is funny or not. I've noticed your cameraman's not laughing at all, so that's not a good sign. Thank you, sir.
And next up we have Kevin Hart. He's looking around like, what the fuck? And then it cuts to.
I'd love to see how much you got paid.
Just don't say, man.
I bet you Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle probably were commanding the biggest purses.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
An amazing show, an amazing crowd. More importantly, just amazing people. Thank you guys for allowing me to come, hosting me at the highest level, of course. But get used to me because you're stuck with me now. So, Your Majesty, Your Highness, me, you, friends, you here next time. Handshakes in person, no video, hugs, all the cool stuff. See that? That's how you know when I'm happy. All right.
What?
And now we've got the worst one.
So no offense, but I remember the first time I saw this dude. You remember that guy Ray William Johnson?
No, who's that?
He was like a huge YouTuber at one point. He had this show called =3 where they would just like react to viral videos. It was like a huge YouTube show at one point. But Gabriel Iglesias used to like guest host sometimes when Ray William Johnson was like out of town or something. And I used to always be annoyed. I was like, God damn it, like fuck this guy, like go back to Ray William Johnson, you know?
Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't super familiar with him. I remember he had that one special from when we were in like 8th grade. I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. So I was vaguely familiar with him. Apparently most of his comedy has been, family friendly coded. He's just not hitting the way he once was, which is why I thought it was hilarious that if you look at his tour dates, he's been hitting the United Arab Emirates a lot. He's been going to Saudi Arabia a lot. And so much so that he'd worked his way into his comedy. But Gavin, this is all just the amuse-bouche, right? This is all just setting the table, giving your palate a little teaser for true disappointment that is to come. And that's Bill Burr, a titan of comedy, breaking his silence on why he decided to abandon every principle he ever espoused as a comedian. All right, his entire last year, he's been on kind of a high horse, calling people out for being greedy bastards. He did an entire bit. Oh, do you have to own everything? Right? God, why does everybody have to own everything? Why is everything for sale? Why are you for sale, Bill? Well, he answers that a little bit in this segment here. Did you get a chance to take a look at any of this, Gavin?
No, I'm super excited to though, because it's going to be interesting. I haven't watched, I haven't heard, I don't know what he's going to say. I'm interested to see if he just kind of goes the Tim Dillon route of like making a joke out of it and just like using comedy to kind of sweep it under the rug, or if he's actually going to seriously, substantively address the criticism.
Look out the door if you hear an ambulance. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there. Be there.